Hello and welcome to Captain Scarlet's kitchen. It's a lovely day today, so let's do a cheesecake. But first, a cup of coffee, because it takes quite a long time to do. Let's begin. You are going to need, for the main crust, 85 grams of butter, 140 grams of digestive biscuits, which I forgot the digestive biscuits, so I'm going to try and use some Le Petit Biscotte crunchy cinnamon biscuits. You then want 1 tablespoon of sugar, but because these are sweet, I'm going to skip the sugar on that. For the cheesecake filling, you're going to want 500 grams of soft cheese. I've just got a store-in brand of lighter and full fat. I don't know why. 250 grams of caster sugar, 3 tablespoons of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, the zest of a lemon, and then what you want is a teaspoon of lemon juice from there, 3 eggs, and then you want 200 millilitres of soured cream. And for the final topping, you're going to want to use the rest of your sour cream, so 100 millilitres, a tablespoon of caster sugar, and then 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Preheat your oven to gas mark 4. Gas mark 4 is 180 Celsius, or if you're an American, 350 Fahrenheit. You're going to want a 20 centimetre springform cake tin. So that'll be one with one of these latches. So then you can put baking parchment at the bottom and just simply slap it on top and cut around. You're then going to want to grease the tin with some butter. I normally do with paper with that. Right, so with your, well, it should be 140 grams, but I've got 147 there. All you need to do is get a plastic bag like this and just smash it. So with a rolling pin, this being the world's worst rolling pin, this would take a while. You then need to melt your butter and then combine the two. Ooh, 3 biscuits. Mmm. Okay, using the rolling pin doesn't work. It just pokes a hole in the bag. All I've been doing is crushing this, but I now need to use another bag, which I find very annoying. Alright, so after bursting another bag, all I've done is I've just put this in here. I've just crushed it by hand. As you can see, it's not perfect, but I think this biscuit is harder than what you would normally get from a digestive. So now your melted butter, we're going to mix this in. So after it's mixed in, we want to make a layer of this on the bottom of the tin, and you're going to want to press it into the bottom to make it form the base of your cheesecake. Right, so I have not got enough, so I'm going to do a bit more. Right, in the end I added 2 more biscuits. I think it's probably just because I haven't ground it up enough, so it's too lumpy. But in theory, you can add more biscuits and more butter to make the base thicker if you want. Now this will go into an oven for 10 minutes. Right, so whilst that's in baking, let's prepare some ingredients. So I've zested my lemon. Now let's get some juice out of it. In your bowl, add your soft cheese. Now we need to mix this until it goes creamy. I need to turn the actual thing on. But first, get the thing out. Right, so I've added that. That's still. Oh, so this has now got to stay here and cool whilst we make the filling. Another 30 seconds of the script. That to me looks done. We now need to gradually add the sugar. Add 3 tablespoons of flour. Add your lemon zest. Add the vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Now add the eggs. Okay. We now need to add the sour cream. That's 100 ml. And do the other one. In the end, I've just spooned it in there. At this point, reduce your oven temperature to half and then put this in the oven for 45 minutes. So with the remaining bit, I'm going to prepare the last step now and leave this in the fridge. So with 100 millilitres you've got there, you want a tablespoon of caster sugar, which you want to add. You then want to add your 2 teaspoons of lemon. Right, so the cheesecake should now be done. So let's have all the butter seems to have escaped around there. So yeah, that looks good. So I'm now going to turn the oven off. And I'm now going to leave that for 2 hours to cool in the oven. So the heat should gradually go down and something will happen. And yes, thank you for beeping. Right, so this is it now cooled down. So the next step is to put this over the top. We will then cover with foil, and you need to refrigerate for about 8 hours. So the cheesecake, it tasted good, but there were some issues. So the bottom, I obviously used those biscuits because I was supposed to get digestives, and I walked past that in the shop. It seemed to be that obviously during baking the cheesecake, all the butter had just run out the bottom, so it didn't keep together. That just fell apart. The other thing, I'll show them in a photo, but I didn't leave it long enough to set, so I think it was 6.5 hours that I left it, and yeah, it just wasn't set. So I would definitely recommend leaving that to set overnight. Otherwise, it just goes everywhere. But otherwise, it did taste good. It's not too hard to do. It just takes a few steps. But yeah, other than that, it was fine. So yeah, give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Okay, goodbye.